What's going on, everybody? Ed Zoller, Teachers Can Buy Homes, with your Funday Monday winner results. But before we get to the winners and doing the Plinko board, I wanted to just kind of address a couple things this month about maintaining your home and things that you may not be thinking about. I see it all the time when I go by people's houses. They have issues, they have problems. They'll call me and say, we need a new AC, or we have leaks. And there's ways that you can prevent all that. Now, everyone's heard of spring cleaning. I take the fall as my time to just do my annual maintenance stuff that I think every homeowner should do. If you find yourself not doing any of these things, then you may want to start getting in the habit of it. And I'm going to show you some things that I saw online that you may want to go out and buy today. I'm going to send you all out to Lowe's, and if you don't have these items I'm talking about, you may definitely want them. So the first thing I want to talk about is if you have hurricane shutters, the screws that are in your house. We didn't really have a hurricane this year, and we still have hurricane season going on. But you want to get in a habit, especially when there's not a hurricane hitting, of going to an Ace Hardware, going to Lowe's, or every time you go to Home Depot, look for your screw. Take one of the screws with you. I'm sure all of you still have paint on them, and you're just going to find that over the years, that paint and that stucco cakes those screws onto the house. And one day when you're going to want to undo them, they seize up, they strip. You're not going to be able to take them out of the wall, and you're going to get really, really frustrated. I've always recommended getting 3-in-1 oil. It's called 3-in-1 oil, and then a bunch of box of screws. Get them while they're here, because when the hurricane comes, there aren't any. There's a great item I want to show you guys. A couple items I saw on. Let's go to here. This is amazing. It's 11 bucks for this device and this device. As a lot of you know, I am married and I have daughters, and I can't tell you that every other month I am undoing the clogged drains with hair. My daughter's is pretty easy. I just use those little tooth devices. You literally stick it down in there and you just pull out clops and clops of hair. Don't try to use Drano. It doesn't work because you're not dissolving the hair at all, and you're not really trying to force on our tubs, because we don't have basements and we don't have steeps. A lot of the drain tubes going out to your sewer are flat. They just go down a little bit and curve over, so there's not enough room for everything to get forced through. This device is amazing because you literally plunger that thing, a little teeth come out, and it just picks up clops of hair. Literally one that was 4 inches long. It was never going to dissolve that with Drano. It was just going to get continuously clogged. So if you're seeing that your tubs are being clogged every time you shower, or they're filling up, they're not draining super fast, you may want to invest 11 bucks. Buy this on Amazon. It's fantastic. Another thing, 50 bucks. Wet dry vac, amazing to have it if you are worried about your AC failing, then or keeping your AC for longer than 10, 12, 15, 20 years. You're going to want to get an annual maintenance, if not every 6 months, of just unplugging that condensation line, the little tube that comes out at the side of your house where the water drips out when your AC's on. That gets clogged up with ants, frogs, lizards, slime mold that is absolutely disgusting. I had it on my house where I just found it was clogging way too frequently, and sure enough, there was just tubes and tubes of goo up that just grew in that tube over the last decade or so in the house. Silicone caulk. Excellent to get a caulk gun, get some silicone caulk, so waterproof stuff, and just want to go to your showers where your grout is, and those cracks, those little hairline cracks in that grout, you want to seal them with that silicone caulk, because water will make its way back behind there. There's just drywall back there. The drywall gets mushy. I can't tell you how many times I walk into houses, I push on the tile when we're investigating the house, and the tiles are loose and weak, and that's because the drywall is completely rotted behind it over years and years of just having that little bit of water get behind there. So you definitely want to get tube up and just check your grout lines on your tile in your shower, and just make sure there's no cracks anywhere that water can get into. And then you want to check this is something no one ever does, but I do. Just go to your toilets, open up the back, look at the guts. Are the screws rusted? Is your flap corroded? Is it discolored? Does it just look like it's old? It's about 20 bucks to go buy new guts for your toilet. You can just change out the little flap, change out the chain, change out your little plunger thing. It can save you a fortune in water bill. Your water bill is just going to keep creeping up and up and up. You won't think much of it until it's just one day you're like, what? How many showers is everyone taking? How long are they doing it for? And if you see your water bill slowly creeping up, it could just be that it's just not turning off, and that little bit of water, you're not going to hear it. You're just going to see more movement in the toilet bowl with the water just every now and then. It's just never going to shut up. It's always going to run. You're not going to hear it. Leaks happen silently, so you just want to be aware of that. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you anymore with that. So toilet gut, check your toilet guts. Get a wet dry vac and suck out that drain line if you don't already do it. Silicone caulk your grout caulk, your grout in your shower. Go to Amazon, pick up that for the stuff to unclog your drain, which is fantastic, and some screws. I have probably 5 rotations of screws. I have them everywhere, so if a hurricane is coming, I don't even resave them. If I take out the screw and put the shutter up and the wind blows, I'm taking the screw, tossing it. I got plenty more as backup. Just something to think about with this fall season that we have. Anyway, so on to the winter reads over here. And the Funday Monday question was Fight Club, one of my favorite movies. I have like a top 10. My wife's got a top 10. E.T., iRobot, all the Star Warses, Harry Potters. Fight Club's one of mine that if it's on, I'm watching it. So I wanted to do this trivia question about that, and there is a little trivia about that Starbucks is in every single scene. Starbucks didn't pay to be in that, but they did have gripes about a coffee shop being blown up. They didn't want it to be a Starbucks, so the director renamed it. And I got a few of you on this. You answered the trivia question, but did you read the interesting facts? Because I posed another question to name that cafe, and only, I would say, 5% of you did it, which gave you another shot. And one of the people on the board, that extra shot is the reason she's on this board, where her number wasn't picked originally for her question. So just want to see if you guys are reading those interesting facts. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to pop a little trivia question in there so you guys can get some extra chances. And so the answer to that one, by the way, I'm not going to pronounce this right. It starts with a G. Anyway, so thank you all for playing along. Starbucks was the answer. I have our people that was randomly picked by a random die generator online. We got Amanda O'Keefe. You notice that there are people in here twice because they answered that bonus question. Got Hannah Tipple, Christy Allen, and Alicia Rickney. So over on the Plinko board is Hannah Tipple, Amanda O'Keefe, Alicia Rigney, and Christy Allen. I'm going to roll another die generator because I have 8 sides. 2. 1, 2. Let's go. Alicia Rigney, you are my finalist. Congratulations, Kathy Blair, who won last month, and Gladys Gonzalez, who won the month before that. Alicia Rigney, you are getting an Amazon gift card. I think this is the second time this year you've won this, so congratulations on that. If anyone has any questions, feel free to give me a call at any time. You guys are my clients for life. I'm never too busy. Never think I'm too busy to not pick up your phone calls, even if it's just to say hey, or if you got something in the mail, or if your insurance is lapsing, or just anything that has to do with the house itself. Thank you all so very much. Look forward to talking with you all soon. Thanks. Bye.